Solution of practice set 1.4 that we are going to discuss today. Let us see first example. The ratio of corresponding sides of similar triangle is 3:5. Then find the ratio of their corresponding areas. Ratio of sides of similar triangles is given to us. We have to find the ratio of areas of this similar triangle. So let's see here. Let us assume that the corresponding sides of two triangles are S1 and S2, and areas of these two triangles are A1 and A2 respectively. That is, A1 is the area of triangle having side S1 and A2 is the area of triangle having side S2. Now we know that by the theorem of ratio of areas of similar triangle, if two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding side. So we have written here A1 upon A2 equals to S1 square upon S2 square. Here the value of S1 is to S2, this ratio is given, that is 3:5. It can be written as S1 upon S2 is equal to 3 upon 5. Now substituting the value of this ratio S1 into S2 in this ratio, here the index 2 is common, so we can write it as S1 upon S2 bracket raised to 2 by using the rules of indices. A upon B raised to M is equal to A raised to M upon B raised to M. So that rule is used here. Therefore we have written A1 upon A2 is equal to S1 upon S2 bracket square. So value of S1 upon S2, this ratio is 3:5. So we have substituted value. So we get here A1 upon A2 is equal to 3 upon 5 square. So squaring both the terms, square of 3 9 and square of 5 is 25. Therefore the ratio of areas of these two triangles is 9:25. In this way we have solved example number 1. Next, in second example, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, both the triangles are similar. Also AB is to PQ, means ratio of corresponding side is 2:3. Then fill in the blanks. Now look at the question. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square. AB is side of triangle ABC. So here we have to fill in the blank, that is which side must be here. We have to write the name, and here we have to find the values of this ratio. So let us look here. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR, that is the ratio of areas of two similar triangle, equals to ratio of squares of their corresponding side. So triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar, therefore side AB and side PQ are similar, are corresponding sides. So we have written ratio of squares of their corresponding side. So AB square upon PQ square. Substituting the value of AB, it is 2. So 2 square. The value of PQ, we can get it from the ratio, that is 3. So 2 square upon 3 square. So answer is 4 upon 9. So ratio of areas of triangle ABC to triangle PQR equals to 4 upon 9. So this is the solution of second example. Look at the third example. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR and area of triangle ABC equals to 80 square units and area of triangle PQR is equal to 125 units, then fill in the blanks. Now in this example, here areas are given to us. Both triangles are similar and their areas are given. So what should be the question? So question must be, here we have to find the ratio of corresponding side. So look here, in solution, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR, this ratio is 80 upon 125. We have written it from the example. So question is, find the ratio of AB is to PQ, that is AB upon PQ, that we have to find here. So by theorem of ratio of areas of two similar triangles, we can write ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to ratio of squares of corresponding side. So AB and PQ are corresponding sides. So we have written area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to AB square upon PQ square. Now here the value, this value, that is the ratio of areas of two triangles, this value is given to us, that is 80 upon 125. So let's substitute this value on left hand side. We get here 80 upon 125 is equal to AB square upon PQ square. But instead of AB square upon PQ square, we have to find out the value of AB upon PQ. It means that we have to take square root of both sides. So taking square root of both sides, we get AB square, its square root is AB, and PQ square, its square root is PQ. So square root of left hand side, that is square root of area of triangle ABC upon square root of area of triangle PQR. So substituting values here, square root of 80 upon square root of 125. So 80 and 125 are not perfect square. So we cannot find out their square root directly. We have to factorize. So we have written here factors of 80 as 5 into 16, because in this factor 16 is a perfect square. So we can find out the square root of 16. Similarly, factors of 125 are 5 into 125. 25 is perfect square. So we can find out the square root of 25. So after separating the square root sign, we get here square root of 5 into square root of 16. In second term, separating again the square root sign, square root of 5 into square root of 25. Square root of 5 get cancelled. So there will remain square root of 16 upon square root of 25. So let's write square root of 16 as 4 and square root of 25 as 5. So ratio of AB is to PQ is equal to 4 upon 5. So in this way we have find out the ratio of areas of corresponding side. Look at example number 4. Triangle LMN and triangle PQR are similar triangle. This is given again. 9 times area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 times area of triangle LMN. This is given. Again, QR, length of side triangle PQR, that is QR, is 20 units. We have to find out MN. MN is side of triangle LMN. So here in this example also, we have to find side, one of the side of triangle LMN. We know that these two triangles are similar. So let's start from the given triangle LMN is similar to triangle PQR. QR is 20 units. Now this is given condition, that is 9 times area of triangle PQR is equal to 16 times area of triangle LMN. So transferring the numbers on one side, that is transferring this 9 to right hand side, here on left hand side it is connected to area of triangle PQR by multiplication. So on transferring, it will converted into divided by. So 16 upon 9. Again transferring area of triangle LMN to left hand side. So we get here, next step, look here. This LMN transfer to left hand side. So area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN. 9 is transferred to RHS. So 16 upon 9. So now here, area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN. We know that by theorem of areas of similar triangle, we can write ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding side. So corresponding sides are here QR and MN. So we write here QR square upon MN square. Substituting the values, value of QR is given 20 units. So 20 square upon MN square. Here this is in numerator and MN square is in denominator. So 16 area of triangle PQR upon area of triangle LMN. This value is 16 upon 9. So this value is substituted here. So 16 upon 9 is equal to 20 square upon MN square. So here on cross multiplication, MN square into 16. Look here. And 20 square, that is 400. So 400 into 9. This is written in the next step. So 400 into 9, 3600. And this 16 is transferred to right hand side. It will becomes divided by, so 3600 divided by 16. So mn square is equal to 225. Taking square root of both sides, length of side mn is equal to 15 units. So in this way we have solved example number 4. Example number 5. Again, areas of two triangles are 225 square centimeter and 81 square centimeter. Again, areas of similar triangles are given. If a side of smallest triangle is 12 centimeter, side of smallest triangle is 12 centimeter. Out of two similar triangles, the side of smaller triangle is 12 centimeter. Then find corresponding side of bigger triangle. So we have to find the length of side of bigger triangle. So let the area of bigger triangle is 225 square centimeter. Area of smaller triangle, which is denoted as triangle 1. So area of smaller triangle is equal to area of triangle 1 equals to 81 square centimeter. Here S2, here there must be triangle 2. Suffix is wrong here, triangle 2. So S2 is the length of smaller triangle, 12 centimeter given. So by theorem of areas of similar triangle, we can write area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 is equal to S1 square upon S2 square. Substituting the values of areas. Area of triangle 1 225 square centimeter. So we have substituted here. Area of triangle 2 81 square centimeter. We have substituted here 81. S1 square upon S2 square. Value of S2 is 12 centimeter. So 225 is square of 15. 81 square of 9. So 15 square upon 9 square is equal to S1 square upon 12 square. So taking square roots. So 15 square, its square root is 15, and 9 square, its square root is 9. So 15 upon 9 is equal to S1 upon 12. So on cross multiplying, we can write S1 into 9. So S1 into 9 and 15 into 12. Here it is written. 15 into 12, 180. Transferring 9 to right hand side, we get S1 is equal to 180 divided by 9. So value of S1 is 20 units. So S1 is the side of bigger triangle. So side of the bigger triangle is 20 units. That we have to find. So this is the main answer. Look at example number 6. Here, triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. So equilateral triangles, we know that all sides of an equilateral triangle are equal. So sides are equal means each angle of equilateral triangle is also equal, that is it's of measure 60 degree. So triangle ABC is equilateral triangle and triangle DEF is also equilateral triangle. Means triangle ABC, each angle of triangle ABC is of 60 degree and each angle of triangle DEF is also of 60 degree. So both the triangles have 3 pairs of congruent angles. So these two triangles are similar by angle-angle test of similarity. So from this sentence we can say that these two triangles are similar by angle-angle test of similarity. Look at the second line in the example. Area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF. Ratio of areas is given, that is 1:2. Side AB is 4 units, side DE that we have to find. So question is, we have to find out the side of triangle DEF. So let's see the solution. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangle. AB is 4 units. This is given. Area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle DEF. This ratio is 1:2. So here transferring, we can write this in numerator denominator form. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF is equal to 1/2. So here these two triangles are similar, as explained earlier that each angle of this triangle is 60 degree. Each angle of DEF is also 60 degree because these are equilateral triangle. So these two triangles are similar by angle-angle test of similarity. So here We know that if two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding side. So substituting the values, ratio of areas is 1:2, 1 upon 2. We have substituted the value of this as 1 upon 2. Side AB, value of the side AB is 4 unit. So substituting AB is equal to 4. D that we have to find. So here D square. So D square, cross multiplying, D square into 1, that is D square, and 4 square 16, 16 into 2. So D square is equal to 32. Taking square root of both sides, we get here factors of 32, 16 into 2. We can find out the square root of 16, that is 4. So 4 root 2 is the value of D, that is length of side D is 4 root 2 units. So this is solution of example number 6. Last example in this practice set 1.4 is, look here, in figure this is triangle DEF and side PQ or segment PQ is parallel to side DE. Here it is given segment PQ is parallel to segment DE. Area of triangle PQF, this is triangle PQF, smaller one, its area is 20 square unit, and PF, length of this side PF of this smaller triangle is 2 times, PF is 2 times DP. Here this is segment DP and length of PF is twice of DP, 2 times of DP. We have to find, the question is find area of quadrilateral DPQE. So DPQE, this is quadrilateral. We have to find out the area of this quadrilateral by completing this activity. So look here, area of triangle PQF, area of this triangle is 20 square unit, PF is twice DP, this is given here, PF is twice DP. Let us assume, here we have assumed that DP is equal to X. So as DP is equal to X and PF is 2 times DP, so PF must be 2X. So here from figure we can write DF, this segment DF is sum of DP and PF because these points are collinear, D dash P dash F. So DF is equal to DP plus PF, DP plus PF. So we have substituted here value of DP is X and value of PF is 2X. So X plus 2X, we get here 3X. So 3X is the length of side DF. Side DF is the side of triangle DEF. So DF is 3X. Again, in triangle FDE, look here, triangle FDE, this bigger triangle, FDE and FPQ, this smaller triangle. Now, this segment PQ is parallel to side DE. Now, these segments are parallel, and if we consider DF as transversal, then angle DPQ and angle PDE or angle FDE, this angle FDE and angle FPQ, these two angles are corresponding angles. These lines are parallel, therefore corresponding angles are congruent. So FDE, this angle FDE and FED, this is also FDE and FED, their congruent angles are FDE is congruent to FPQ because these two are corresponding angles, these two segments are parallel and this is transversal. So FPQ is congruent with FDE. Similarly, FED, this angle FED is congruent with FQP. The reason is corresponding angle. These segments are parallel, and if we consider this as transversal, we get this pair of corresponding angle, and if we consider FE as transversal, then we get the pair of FED and FQP corresponding angles. So these two are the pairs of corresponding angles. So in these two triangles there are two pairs of congruent angles. So these two triangles are similar. FDE and FPQ are similar by angle-angle test of similarity. So as triangles are similar, we know by theorem of ratio of areas of similar triangle, ratio of areas of similar triangle is equal to ratio of squares of their corresponding side. So DF, look here, DF of this bigger triangle, FDE, bigger triangle, its corresponding side in smaller triangle FPQ is FP. So DF square upon PF square. So we have written here DF square upon PF square by theorem of areas of ratio of areas of similar triangle. So substituting value of DF, we have find out here DF is equal to 3x. So 3x square, and PF is 2 times DP. So DP is x. So PF is 2x. So 3x square upon 2x square. Squaring, we get 9x square upon 4x square. X square get cancelled. So we get here ratio of areas of these two triangles is 9 upon 4. So we have to find out here area of triangle FDE. So transferring area of triangle FPQ to right hand side, we get here area of triangle FDE is equal to 9 by 4 multiplied by area of triangle FPQ. This FPQ is transferred to right hand side. So here 9 by 4 area of triangle FPQ, area of triangle FPQ, that is PQF, is 20 units. It is given. So 9 by 4 into 20. So we get here 45 square units. So area of this triangle FPQ or PQF is 20 square unit. We have determined it. Now the question is, we have to find out the area of this quadrilateral DPQE. So to find out the area of quadrilateral DQPE, we have to subtract the area of smaller triangle PQF from area of bigger triangle DEF. So here area of quadrilateral DPQE, area of quadrilateral DPQE is equal to area of triangle FDE, area of bigger triangle minus area of smaller triangle FPQ. So if we substituted subtracted areas of these two triangles, we get area of this quadrilateral. So here area of triangle FDE, here we have find out 45 square unit. Area of triangle FPQ, which is given 20 units. So 45 square units minus 20 square unit, we get the answer as 25 square units. So this is the area of triangle DPQE. In this way